random thoughts today, and I wanted to focus on a phrase: make believe I like them, make believe we like them. And I'm trying to think of some there has been times where I had to make believe I like someone. And this can go deeper depending on what type of relationships are we talking about. So in the workplace, I can recall make believe I like them to get something done. Say, for example, a doctor needs her labs. You know what's happening with the patient. Lab knows, and the other ancillary departments knows what's happening. What's going on critical, because they need the labs or the x-ray or respiratory right away. Right? And even though they put, you draw the labs, back in the day you used to put stat on the label, whatever. But, and make believe you like them. So, I have done that plenty of times. Make believe you like them. And you know that if you're the type of person to get up and go check out and go to the lab yourself and find out they're just lollygagging, they're just, having fun, they're taking their time doing what they're doing. But then I have to figure out how to make believe I like them. I'm going to just use that phrase, make believe I like them. Even though you're frustrated and we're like, the doctor put the order in as stat and y'all sitting up here not doing, what you're supposed to do, and just taking your time and making believe the machine is down, or just any type of excuse you can make. So make believe I like them. So even though I know they're not going above and beyond to get the work done, they're taking their time, but I know for the doctor's sake and for the patient's sake, I'm going to make believe I like them. I'm going to laugh, I'm going to joke, I'm going to try to say something upbeat, make some corny jokes, get them to laugh and get them to, just in a position where we're vibing together. And that's how I get things done, right? But I don't make believe I like them so that I can hurt them. I don't make believe I like them so that I can sabotage them. Whether I take it way above and write them up, lie about them that they're doing even worse than what they're doing. That's not a reason for me to make believe I like them. So I bring this up as I think about, a lot of times you want to protect yourself in all different relationships, right? And there are people that will make believe they like you, not just to get things done, but so that they can hurt you, set you up to where you can get in trouble on your job or in your business or within the neighborhood or with intimate relationships. They'll make believe they like you because their everyday way they live is that personality where they have to laugh and joke, and it makes them feel so good to see people squirm. Or whatever their belief is, they want to make believe they like you so that you can be a part of who they are. Get my coffee. No, that'll be it. A lot of people talk about protect yourself, protect your peace, protect your energy, protect this, protect that. But okay, I don't know how people fake the funk when they're trying to do something bad, right? And I'm trying to think, like, when I say make believe I like them, it's that they're not my type of people, and I know they're out to either hurt other people, or their best interest is not into helping other people, even though they choose certain jobs that are supposed to be to help others, right? Make believe we like them. I was watching something earlier and that made me think pretty hard about, because of the workplace, it can go, I'm thinking about it on a deeper level where it can go deep, and it's sickening when you deal with $1 or $2. Not today, I'm sorry. Wait, do I have any? He's so young. And so when you're dealing with people that want you to be in a cult, or race, not okay. When you're dealing with people that want you to be in a cult, like they want you to be in the same religion as them, or the same political party as them, the same, they want you to think like them when it comes to the way society is, when they are extremists. We gotta make believe we like them. Can be very dangerous in intimate relationships, as people passing off HIV, hepatitis, sexually transmitted diseases. You got to be careful with, that's intimate relationships, in workplace relationships, going out to eat, dealing with people in general, when it comes to race relations, because people, for those that really hate people and they refuse to change, they want to stay the same as far as hurting people, to try to take people out if that's the life they have lived all their life, and they refuse to do anything different. So they may not come out and say, it's bad. It can be bad. So to protect yourself in those subtle ways in the workplace, it boils down to, when you feel something ain't right, how do you handle it? When you are in a conversation with somebody or you're trying to get something done, how do you handle it? Yeah, you want to be professional. Yeah, you don't want to disrespect them, although you're being disrespected and not understood, and you're asking for help and you're not getting it or know how to get it in the right places. How do you protect yourself? How do you know when you're being manipulated into getting ready to be set up, right? And yeah, that definitely 100% comes over time and within time. You know, you go through trial and error and you go through so many situations, but to learn that early as a young person to protect yourself, follow your heart and your gut and get around people that when you leave them, you feel a sense of calm. You feel a sense of protection. The same with when you watch people online and follow. If you feel a sense of protection, if you feel a sense of, I'm learning something, I'm really learning something about life and how I can carry myself in this life and how I can pay attention to what's out here in life that helps me in the workplace, starting the business, in the business, around my neighbors, with intimate relationships, with family relationships. If someone has you feeling where it's like you're confirming something that I'm going through, I'm learning so much, and I never would have thought of something this way, or I think of it, I understand what they're saying, but I think of it totally different, and it has opened my mind and my eyes to feel and see something totally different. There was one lady recently, she was fussing about how people need to stop saying the word toxic to identify people, stop saying the word gaslighting, narcissistic, this and that and that and that. And I can understand that. But the way she was pointing her finger about that, it gave off the feeling like she was attacking and hurt that maybe some of her behaviors or what she's doing to other people is not genuine, because you could feel that her projection off to others, like to say, well, maybe you're the toxic one, maybe you're the narcissistic one, maybe you're, but I get what she's saying, because there are those that teach this to say don't call them out, right? But my thing is, call out situations without calling names. Like, instead of saying, you dumb motherfucker, you get on my goddamn nerve, you da 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 da. Right? So instead of saying that, I just gave a bunch of nothing. Be detailed about, instead of saying, you narcissistic, you toxic person, you gaslighter, you psychopath, you know, you say, well, exactly what they are doing. Like, some things can make you go bonkers. Like, it just have you going to another level and just like hitting just blowing a gasket, because it's like unbelievable at what some people are capable of doing once you find out it, or what if you ever experience this type of stuff. And so you have to not call names, get to the point of not calling names, not calling diagnoses, not calling the topic of what it is, but getting to explain in detail exactly what they did. You know, as they were walking, the left leg went up, they took the right hand and smacked the left part of the nostril, and their words said exactly ba 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 ba. You have to be very, very detailed, and unless you're in these situations and have experienced really bad crazy situations, you're not going to understand. But when you get into those situations that are hard to deal with, it's going to be advisable, you know, like a lot of people say, don't react. I mean, shit, you human, you going to react, you know, depending on who you are or what type of background you come in, or how grounded you are, and what you do every day in your life. There's going to be reactions. You know, and sometimes you may react in a way and you say, I don't want to react this way, or I reacted that way and I regret acting that way. But once you pay attention to this stuff and get around people that you feel like you're learning, that's opening up your mind to see other things quicker so that you're not hurting longer, it helps so much. But you gotta call when you call things out, and when you're ready to call things out, because everybody is not going to be able to call things out. And people say, well, why didn't you know this is going on, you know they're doing this or that, why didn't you say anything? You know, you can't go back and forth with that person. They don't know who you are, they don't know the whole situation. So I don't know. But that's just my little rant, random thoughts today based around the topic of when someone says, let's make believe we like them. You know, you want to know before you get caught up into investigation, cases that need to be investigated, things of that nature. All right.